giving quietly. Take heed that you do not do your charitable deeds before men to be seen by them. Otherwise you have no reward from your Father in heaven. Therefore, when you do a charitable deed, do not sound a trumpet before you as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and in the streets, that they may have glory from men. Assuredly I say to you, they have their reward. But when you do a charitable deed, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, that your charitable deed may be in secret. And your Father, who sees in secret, will himself reward you openly. Matthew 6, first 4 verses. In the kingdom of heaven, the reason you give is as important as the gift itself. It is one thing to give to God, Jesus points out, and quite another to give for the sake of public acknowledgement. If your primary objective is to have people notice your generosity, then the applause you receive, the structure named in your honor, the plaque on the wall, these things will become your reward in full. You were, after all, giving for the sake of yourself. And with public recognition, you have achieved your goal. A gift for the sake of love, however, is something altogether different. Consider the case of a man who buys his friend a gift, only because he knows that he needs to move in a month, and his friend owns a truck. Once his friend discovers that he had ulterior motives, the gift suddenly becomes meaningless, and the loan of the truck becomes only the repayment of a favor. Help on moving day is all the reward the man will reap. He has done nothing to deepen the friendship, and quite possibly created resentment if the friend feels manipulated. It is pointless to try and curry favor with God by giving him things. He doesn't need things. He created everything, and everything belongs to him. Second, you already have God's favor through the gift of the cross. The purpose of giving to God is not to try and buy God's love, but to express love for him. If there is an ulterior motive, it is not a gift at all. Nor is it an act of love if the point of giving is to gain the applause of your fellow church members. When your ambition is to seek prestige in the congregation through public acts of largesse, God may well allow you to have public recognition out of pity, because it might just be all the reward you will ever have. After all, pride, the original problem which led to sin, is still an issue. But to give to God quietly is something God always notices, because he knows there was only one reason to do it. You love him, and you long to see his kingdom. When you give, says Jesus, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. In other words, read the example of Ananias and Sapphira, and don't